Alright, how's it going here? We have Tomi, lurppis. He's playing for WinFakt's, correct me if the pronunciation. I'm John Kendo doing a quick little interview after his matches here. He just defeated UMX in the semifinals, correct? So walk me through what happened with that game. How did you guys play?
Well, we felt pretty good going into the match because we felt like we got pretty. Maps favored us pretty well. The way it ended up going down, we knew it was going to be that way against Americans too. Already when we came here, because they don't play Mirage and Forge, which gives a pretty big advantage to Europeans who have practiced those matches. Kind of forces them to remove them, and then we get to kind of pick from the rest of them just to see what we want to play. So as soon as we picked the maps, we felt really comfortable and confident going into the game. Tuscan, we pretty much never let go. I mean, we won the pistol, we got a nice lead, and then we went up maybe 10-1 before they even got their second round, and it was pretty lopsided. And then on train, they actually had a decent start. They won the pistol, and they won our third round early fight, but we just kept forcing it. And then Sleepy then won a 1v4 a little later, which is kind of bad play from us more so than anything else, as usual when you lose a 4v1. I mean,
you shouldn't lose 4v1.
Usually you should not lose 4v1. So some of the fault definitely. I mean, some of the blame definitely fell over here.
Right.
But yeah, on train we got pretty okay 10 CT side rounds, and then after we won T-side pistol, it was pretty much over. If we lost the pistol, it might have gotten a little closer to that.
Okay. So obviously, you've played in the U.S. for a very long time. EG, you're here for a year and a half, close to 2 years playing at EG. How did you, I don't want to say how did you adapt to it, but you obviously knew how these guys were going to play beforehand because of the American style. Did that help you a lot, or what was your advantage with that?
Well, I think the biggest advantage is that I feel like I've always just had I don't know, something over Steno. I feel like every time my team's played Steno's team, I feel like it's just really easy to read his teams. Yeah. Like if you watch Tuscan, I felt like almost every CT side setup that we picked was like the perfect counter to what they were doing. I don't know. I just feel like for me, it's easy to read him. So if anything, that was like a nice advantage. Plus, I mean, obviously, I still like to watch ESEA finals because I want to see how my friends play, how they do and everything. So I already I had an idea of how they play because I've seen them play before. So I mean, it was definitely an advantage compared to, let's say, some of these other Euros here who have probably never seen him play.
Right. So you definitely have an advantage with that. Now, what's your take on EG leaving early?
I mean,
did you have any kind of satisfaction in seeing that, or would you like to see them continue and have more of a competitive? I'm not saying competitive more or less, but how would you like to see the finals if they were in there?
Well, I mean, I probably would have grinned more 6 months ago. Would have had a little bigger grin. I mean, I did when they crashed out of Extreme Masters that time, but I mean, now I don't really care. I mean, I'm multiple friends on that team, so, but I mean, someone's got to lose. I have friends on UMX as well, so, gotta be happy for them and then a little bad for the others. But I don't know, I could already tell from ESEA. I mean, there was a lot of hype from the new EG roster. Well, I mean, if anybody actually watched them play at ESEA finals, they didn't have a single they had one convincing map win that was straight against Full Gaming, and every other map was a map with just a little bit of luck could have gone the other way. I mean, EG's not used to having those tournaments in the US. They're used to having comfortable wins, close match here and there. But then it seemed like every single match at ESEA was theirs to lose or win. I mean, it was hanging in the balance. I mean, they ended up coming out on the top, but it was really close. They could have easily lost the ESEA.
They went into overtime twice.
Yeah.
So, moving back onto the team topic, obviously you went back over to Europe and you made this team with your brother. What was kind of your mindset when you got back into Europe? Why did you come back to play for it?
I didn't play for the first, I want to say 4 or 5 months when I went home. I had almost 6 months at one point where I didn't open CS at once, not even at one time. Yeah, but then summer came, I didn't really have that much to do, and then started playing a little bit, and then, I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of, the competition is fun.
Right.
Plus, I mean, I don't know, I guess it's this group of people that we have, we get along really well. So it's a lot, actually traveling is really fun. I got, actually for the first time ever in my life, I got super sick of traveling last year. I just every single time there was a tournament coming up, I was I just don't want to go. I just want to stay home. I just don't want to go, and now it's just, I don't know, now it's fun again. The whole traveling part is fun. Being in tournaments, obviously, when you get to go to places went to Seoul, went to Guangzhou, and now New York, it's a little more fun going there than going to Germany or Sweden or all these other much more like, I don't know, boring places for me anyways, because I've been there so many times.
So how'd you come up with this team's roster? Like, what was your process between, this is what we're starting it with, and how'd you get to the point where this is where it ends and this is what we have?
Well, basically basic. Basically basic.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. No, when he was playing for Online Kingdom, he kept asking me if I wanted to play again, and we actually almost already made this team for ESEA, which is like a big tournament in Denmark in like April.
Right.
But then ended up deciding not to because we wouldn't have had enough time to practice. And then in the summer, I just started pugging a little bit with him, and then obviously like my brother was like the third guy that was like obvious choice, and then we kind of went around, like see who we could get. We tried to get HN at first, which I don't think anybody really knows that we actually did, but he started Army in July. So we got Aslak, who actually, like, no disrespect to HN, but Aslak's proven to be an amazing player. So I mean, turned out to be a good decision. We had Plasty earlier, but he's really busy with poker and real life stuff.
Poker can make some money. Have you seen Jaguar's winnings?
I've heard.
It's in the millions.
Yeah. Plasty's pretty good too. I don't say too much, but yeah. And then he got he didn't have time to play too much real life stuff, poker or whatever. And then we got Yiga, who's like, hasn't really played for that many top teams, but I'm pretty sure everybody's seen his CS movies and, seen him play. So, he's another really good player. So now our roster feels pretty complete. We have like a good mixture of players and playing styles, and everybody gets along, which is a big bonus when you lose. So
yeah, obviously. Now, do you self-fund your guys' trips here? Or?
No, we're sponsored by WinFakt's, which is like a Belgian software company.
Okay.
That's like our head sponsor, and then we're also just got sponsored by Razer now.
Okay, that's great. So you are picking up sponsors, and you are getting the ability to travel home. That's great. So we will see you in a lot more tournaments if they're 1.6 round. So would you like to give any shout-outs, any closing comments?
Shout-outs to Vince. Actually, my friend Vince, who's here, and the Vincent from WinFakt's, both Vinces, and Dan over there. Thanks to him too. You're not going to see him; he's too far. And WinFakt's company and Razer and the other sponsors that we have that I unfortunately cannot remember. Like, not even sure. An EG I could just look down.
Right.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, well, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. And for more information, always keep tuned to ESEAnews.com and ESEA.net. Thanks.